What's up everyone? So before the vlog begins, I wanted to make a quick announcement just saying after the vlog is over, at the end of every video, all 4 of them, I'm gonna sit down and actually talk about every park and show everything I brought back with me and have a conversation with you guys. So don't leave right after and stay tuned. Hey everyone, so we are currently in the middle of Hollywood Studios. It's like blazing hot. I have no idea where I'm going. I think I lost my family. I'm standing right now in front of the Great Movie Ride. It's pretty dope. It's like more than like 400 degrees right now. I really feel like I'm about to die. Droids! I also wanted to mention that this park reminds me a lot like Universal Studios Hollywood. It's like the exact same thing, kind of. Oh my god. We're literally only going on this ride for air conditioning at this point. We're only going on this ride for air conditioning at this point. Literally. So now I'm back in California, finally at home. You know, gonna go back to old school Disneyland where my heart belongs forever. So let's talk about my first day. So the first day was Hollywood Studios. You know, it was pretty cool. It was extremely hot. I chose Hollywood Studios to go to the first day because I thought it would be the smallest and we wouldn't get that tired, but I was wrong. We were still super tired, it was still super hot, but I still tried my best to have a good time. So, where to begin? So we did stay at the Yacht Club Resort. I don't think I mentioned that much about it. I don't think I vlogged anything really about it, but I did go ahead and get this pin from the actual hotel. It's pretty cool. It's still focused on my face? No. Okay. So I got a pin from basically one from every park and then from other, like, you know, important stuff. I think when I was there, I tried my best to not get anything that I could get here in California. So my merchandise is pretty limited because I was like, I mean, I could get it here or I could just go ahead and get it in California where I'll get it discounted also with my discount for my pass. So I was like, nah, I don't need to buy that much stuff. So Hollywood Studios, it's really similar to California Adventures. I mean, except for like the rides are kind of different, but yet they're kind of the same. I mean, Hollywood Studios doesn't really have, well, no, I'm wrong. I was gonna say they don't have a lot of things that you would say isn't in Disneyland, but they do have a bunch of stuff that you can only find there, like the Great Movie Ride, which was pretty cool. You know, I was shocked about how much fun it was. I was expecting it to be kind of boring, not gonna lie. From what I heard online, it was pretty cool before I went, and that's why I decided we should go on. But yeah, it was an entertaining ride, and I do recommend it. What's next? There's also the Indiana Jones stunt show, which is pretty awesome. I mean, it was really hot when I was watching it, so I got really sweaty sitting there, but it was a pretty good show. I mean, my sister was chosen to go be in it, which was obviously pretty awesome, but I mean, it was overall a pretty awesome show. Nothing you would really find at Disneyland, but it's kind of like Waterworld, which is at Universal, which is pretty cool too. But I mean, the Indiana Jones one is pretty cool because, you know, more people know Indiana Jones than they know like Waterworld, you know? So moving on, they also have Rock and Roller Coaster, which is what we don't have in California, but I mean, we do have California Screamin', which is kind of the same thing, except for Rock and Roller Coaster is all indoors and it's just much more themed. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's going to Aerosmith music and it really gets your blood pumping. I mean, I was pretty shocked at how fast the launch was and how many loops there are. I mean, you're in a giant dark room and you're just looping like crazy. You don't even know like when you're upside down or when you're right side up. Like your brain gets all like messed up. But it was pretty awesome. So some of the, I mean, not some of, the only merch I did get from Hollywood Studios was this pin. Let me go ahead and grab it right there. It just says, you know, Hollywood Studios. Pretty classic. I mean, like I said, I didn't want to buy stuff that I could buy at California Adventures or at Disneyland. And I do collect pins, and since I've never been, I try to focus on just stuff about the parks, which is my favorite thing. And then, so to move on, so I also got a map from everything I went ahead and did. Right here we have a map of the whole entire park of Hollywood Studios. I mean, it's pretty small, if anything. You know, like I said, it's the smallest park. But even though it is the smallest park, there's a lot of things that I didn't get to do. I mean, I didn't get to go on to Toy Story Mania, which I didn't mind because we have it here in California. I also didn't get to watch the Star Wars fireworks, which was kind of upsetting, but you know, it's okay. Maybe next time I'll go ahead and stay for it, but I understand. It was kind of hot, and we were traveling all day, so we weren't really thinking about staying there that late. We really wanted to get back to our room and fall asleep. So what next? Something I should really point out is even though they have a Tower of Terror, it is completely different than our Tower of Terror in California. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know which one is better. I mean, they were both pretty cool. The one we have in California, obviously I love it because it's ours here, but the one in California I would say is less themed as the one in Orlando because, I mean, they have a lot more space obviously, and it's a longer ride. Ours just goes up and down. And yeah, there's the one part where it goes backwards and forward when you get on and off. But theirs is pretty intense in the way that you actually go in the hotel and go around sets, which makes it really cool. But what I don't like about it is the fact that at the beginning, instead of dropping like we do in California, we launch straight up. But then I heard also that their version is a version that changes every time you go on. So people say that sometimes when you go on, instead of going straight up like we did, they go straight down. But I mean, everyone gets it different supposedly. And one thing I thought was amazing was the fact that at one part when you're dropping, it kind of slows down, and then when it starts slowing down, you see like the ghosts that are in the elevator, like the ones that you see like they got in the elevator supposedly and died the day like it dropped and all that. It's really cool because there's a part where the holograms like on like the elevator shaft like make the like ghosts reappear, and it made it really cool, and I thought that was like one of the coolest effects on that whole entire ride. But I mean, overall, it's a great like ride. You should like consider it if you're ever there. And I mean, overall, Hollywood Studios is a great park. I don't think it is as great as California Adventures. I think California Adventures is just much more bigger. Everything is kind of newer in a way. Their like main entrance street, kind of like their Buena Vista Street, isn't as nice as ours, and their Carthay Circle is really small and disappointing. Ours has an enormous restaurant inside, and it's like a 5-star restaurant. It's like $60 a plate. It's amazing. But theirs was just like a gift shop, which I wasn't that like, I was like, whatever, I mean, it's cool. But overall, I think our park was cooler. And that's basically all I gotta say. So this was the first video out of the 4 videos of my critiquing of all 4 of the main Disney World parks. Next, I believe, should be Magic Kingdom, and we'll go ahead and rant about that and compare it to ours. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed today's about Hollywood Studios, and go ahead and go back and check out the 2 videos I put beforehand about me getting ready to leave, and then the trip actually getting out to Orlando, and then our little half day over at like Universal Studios and City Walk Orlando. It's pretty great, so go ahead and check them out. I'll put links down there towards the video, and I'll also put links to my social media so you can see like pictures I uploaded on like Instagram, and you can stay updated with me for whenever I go over to Disneyland or Universal or just do cool stuff around my life. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope to see you whenever the next one goes up. Later!